executing 3 instructions, 6 clock cycles will be needed, and therefore CPI, IPC, throughput, speed up, etc. can be calculated, and this will give increased speed, and this is used in Cray 1 supercomputer. Then superscalar super pipeline. What is happening that again superscalar property and super pipeline property both are clubbed together. So what is happening? 3 instructions are simultaneously loaded, and then after that, without waiting, another 3 instructions are entering, and with half cycle you are seeing it, and therefore again only in 6 cycles 9 instructions are coming out. In 6 cycles 9 instructions are coming out, and therefore CPI, IPC, throughput, etc. are computed, speed up, and example of this computer is MIPS R4000. And last is superscalar under pipeline. This work is in fact not complete, and one PhD scholar of mine is working on this superscalar under pipeline. So work of this is not complete, but in this what is happening that under pipelining and superscalar property are clubbed together, and therefore this is just to avoid the effect of dependency. What is dependency? I will give you one example, another one example of dependency. Dependency. Suppose A is equal to 2 is one statement in your C program, and another statement is B is equal to A by 2. That means this result is coming or is being used here in second instruction. But suppose what will happen if this instruction starts executing and this has not completed? Then what will happen? It will take some previous value. Suppose here it was A is equal to 1. It will take A is equal to 1. Because this result has not come into this, and this is the case of pipelining. That means some result it has to take, it will take A is equal to 1 by 2, and then wrong result will come. Clear? Therefore, to avoid that, some extra delay is given, which is used in this under pipeline. By the way, I would like to tell that dependency, although I am not covering in this, there is another, I am going to give another lecture in IT conference on 12th only. In that I will deal with this dependency topic also. So on this same property, this under pipeline superscalar type of architecture is based. After dealing with this pipelining, so in short, what is pipelining? Pipelining is a feature which is employed to achieve a parallelism even in a uniprocessor machine. Uniprocessor, that means even in one processor parallelism is achieved. Within one person multitasking facility is achieved. Now again coming on this uniprocessor, there is one processor and one memory module. After this is uniprocessor, there is one processor, one memory module. But what will happen in parallel computing? There are various processors and various memory modules. There are various processors. Parallelism or supercomputer or parallel computer means there are more than one processor. Suppose there may be hundreds of processors, thousands of processors also. So suppose there are various processors which are shown in left hand side, and there is an interconnection network. Suppose there is one processor and one memory, then there is no problem, and very easily with a normal ordinary wire both can be connected, which is shown here in uniprocessor machine. But what will happen if there are multiple processors? So in that case, various processors and various memory modules are connected through an interconnection network. Interconnection network may also be of various types. One of that is multi-stage interconnection network. This is if suppose on left hand side there are processors and on right hand side there are memory modules. So this is called multiprocessor, and if on both the sides there are processors, then this is called multi-computer. That means multiple processor can be classified in two categories, multiprocessor and multi-computer. On multiprocessor, on both the sides there are processors. In multi-computers, on one side there are processors, and on right hand side, there are memory modules. So multiprocessor is also called tightly coupled, and that multi-computer is called loosely coupled. Tightly coupled uses shared memory, loosely coupled uses local memory. And what is meant by shared and local memory? That means one fixed memory is there which is shared by all processors. This is one big memory which is shared by various processors. Just like one newspaper is in this hall, in this room, and everyone is using. But multi-computer makes use of local memory, just like your copy or notebook. Each person is having his own copy or answer book. So that is called local memory. Local memory is used in that loosely coupled, and this multiprocessor provides low bandwidth. Multi-computer provides higher bandwidth. Multiprocessor is used in your parallel computing, and this multi-computer is used in distributed computing, and distributed computing is used in computer network, which is again used in broadband ISDN and ATM technology. ATM means asynchronous transfer mode. So just now earlier I was telling that computer network, computer architecture are the major subjects in electronics as well as in computer science. So computer network, that means distributed computing, is nothing but is based on computer network only, computer network architecture. And this parallel computing, so we are coming on super parallel computer, and MIN, multi-stage interconnection network, is divided into multiprocessor, multi-computer, and multiprocessor is nothing but parallel supercomputer, multi-computer is WAN or internet. Okay, any doubt in this? Multiple processors can be, there may be two architectures. One is called multiprocessor, other is multi-computer. Multiprocessor is used in parallel computers, and multi-computer is used in wide area network distributed computing. Now, as I told that this multi-stage interconnection network is very important in parallel computers, parallel or distributed computing, because it is ultimately the interconnection network which is connecting entire thing. So performance of entire system depends upon that interconnection network, and within that interconnection network, this multi-stage interconnection is one type. I am not going into the detail of multi-stage interconnection network, but this is very interesting area, and my work of ME PhD both are based on this only. So this is called a 4-stage 16 by 16 buffered Banyan network. There are various types of multi-stage interconnection networks, but primarily there are two types of multi-stage interconnection networks. In short, I am saying it as MIN. MIN means multi-stage interconnection network. So first may be of regular type, regular MIN, and second one is irregular MIN. Irregular MIN means number of switching elements. These are called switching elements. These boxes are called switching elements. This switching element may be anything. If it is the case of your computer network, then these are the routers. or these may be processors, anything. We are talking in general about interconnection network. Backbone of that network. In your mobile network, MSCs or switches, MTSO, that may be this backbone network. That is the interconnection network. In case of electrical supply, the substations, that means electricity is generating in Korba and coming up to here. So that means bigger transmission lines, very huge transmission lines or towers which we go while going through train, etc. Big transmission towers. So that is the part of that interconnection network, which is the backbone network. I am talking about that only. So these are called switching elements. And suppose number of switching elements is and multi-stage interconnection network, that means switching elements are divided into various stages. This is stage 1, 2, 3, 4. This is stage 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if number of switching elements in each stage is equal, then it is called multi-stage interconnection network of regular architecture. This one, regular MIN. And if number of switching elements is different in each stage, for example, here it is 4, then 2, then 1, 2, 4. Then this is called irregular MIN. And example of this is, regular MIN is what is called Banyan network. And here also there are some examples, but one example I have shown, double tree network. Double tree network, a 5 stage 8 by 8 double tree network. And here I have shown 16 by 16 Banyan network. So Banyan network is nothing but like these are the switching elements. So this is a 3 stage 8 by 8. 8 by 8 means 8 inputs and 8 outputs. And 3 stage 8 by 8 Banyan network. In the figure I have shown 4 stage 16 by 16 Banyan network. I am drawing here 3 stage 8 by 8 Banyan network. So there is a technique to connect like this. It is divided in this way, and upper and then lower, then upper and then lower, then is upper and lower, and upper and lower. This is upper and this is lower, upper, lower, lower, upper, lower, like this. And these are nomenclated as 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1. These are the input ports. These are the output ports. Similarly, here 16 by 16 Banyan network is shown. That means these are the input ports. Suppose some packet is coming here. So I have just now explained you the architecture. Now I am giving you the example of routing, which is another important thing. Architecture and routing, these are the two important things in multi-stage interconnection networks. So architecture I have shown. Routing, that means suppose a packet is coming on this input port, and suppose the packet wants to go on any output port. We can take, clear or not? These are the input ports and these are the output ports. Suppose the packet is coming here and we want the packet to go anywhere here. Then simple logic or routing algorithm is that upper means 1, 0, sorry, 0 means upper and 1 means lower. 0 means upper and 1 means lower. So suppose a packet wants to go on any of these output ports, you can take any one. Suppose this packet is coming and suppose this packet wants to come here. That means what is the destination address? It is 101. So as I told that 101 So 1 means lower. 1 means lower. So packet will come here. Here that means automatically it will come here. 0 means upper. It will come here. Come here. And then again 1 means lower. So 1 means lower. So it is coming on this. You can take this example and apply anywhere. So this is very interesting routing logic. You can take any other example also. From anywhere to anywhere, packet can be sent. You can tell your own source destination and I will show. Tell what source you want. Suppose some packet is coming here. And suppose that packet has to go, tell some address. 111, okay. Packet has to come here and packet is here. So destination address, it will go on taking one bit and one bit, one after another bit, and will go on applying the same logic. 0 means upper, 1 means lower. So 111 means packet will take lower port, will come here. Again it will take upper and lower. This is upper, this is lower. It will take lower, that means will come here. And again 1 means it not here but here, 111. So very interesting logic is there. With only 0 and 1 packet can be routed to the proper destination. So this is called self-routing property, which is available in multi-stage interconnection networks of regular architecture. But in irregular architecture, self-routing property is not there. Separate routing algorithm is there, which I am not going to deal with in this discussion. Routing tag and path link algorithms are there. But advantage of this is irregular MIN is that number of switching elements is less, as you can see here. Number of switching elements is less, and number of input size for the same size of network, number of switching elements, because it is 4 2 1 2 4. That means number of switching elements is less, therefore it is less costlier. Then
ये जो आपने राउटिंग एलिमेंट बताया है,
हाँ,
इसमें n नंबर ऑफ स्टेज के लिए n/2 स्टेज मतलब ब्लॉक लगते हैं, ठीक है? मींस आपके 8 इनपुट हैं और 4 स्टेज।
ऊपर वाले के लिए बोल रहे हैं?
नहीं, मैं पूरे की बात कर रहा हूँ।
हाँ, ये देखिए मैं
आपके 8 इनपुट,
मान लीजिए 16 अगर है,
हाँ
16 इनपुट पोर्ट्स हैं, आउटपुट पोर्ट्स हैं,
हाँ,
तो आपको कितना लगेगा? 8 लगेगा यहाँ पे, 8
हाँ,
स्विचिंग एलिमेंट लगेगा।
एक स्विचिंग एलिमेंट,
और यहाँ पर मैंने बनाया 8, तो यहाँ पे लगेगा 4 स्विचिंग एलिमेंट लगेगा।
स्टेज 4 मतलब सॉरी
नहीं 8 by 8, 8 input port, 8 output port, that is called 8 by 8. So it will take 3 stages. See here, supposing a network of size n by n composed of switching elements of size b by b, we are taking size 2 by 2. Each switching element is of size 2. Here, this is one switching element. Okay, like this. This is called 2 by 2 switching element. ये स्विचिंग एलिमेंट को मिला के पूरा ये मल्टी स्टेज इंटरकनेक्शन नेटवर्क बन रहा है। और अगर कोई पैकेट आ रहा है, अगर वो इट हैज 0 देन इट विल गो अप, इफ इट हैज 1 देन इट विल गो डाउन. दिस इज द लॉजिक.
सर मेरा मतलब ये था कि जितनी ज़्यादा स्टेजेस बढ़ेंगी तो ये कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी भी उतनी ज़्यादा बढ़ती जाएगी।
इसकी कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी नहीं बढ़ेगी,
ओके,
बिकॉज दिस इज रेगुलर MIN.
ओके,
Same logic will be applied multiple times, many times, that is all right, but complexity will remain same.
कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी तो सीधा लॉग में है ना उसका, लॉग स्पीक्स।
वो बस उसको स्टेज ज़्यादा ऑफ कोर्स क्रॉस करना पड़ेगा, और हर स्टेज पे उसको डिले भी फेस करना पड़ेगा।
हाँ मैं उसी सेंस में,
डिले भी फेस करना पड़ेगा, बिकॉज ईच स्टेज विल, देखिए 2 प्रकार का डिले होता है, एक तो ट्रांसमिशन डिले, दूसरा स्विचिंग डिले.
हाँ,
तो प्रोपोगेशन डिले इज ऑलमोस्ट 0 because signal travels with the speed of light. But actually it is the switching delay which is taken at switch. So that delay will of course be there. So total number of stages is log n to the base 2. 2. B means 2. Suppose it is 8 then 8 to the base 2 means 3 stages. Here it is 4 stages. 16 to the base 2 means 4 stages. And total number of switching elements in each stage n by 2. And total number of switching elements you can see here 4 into 3, that means 12. So that will come by this formula. And here also it is drawn there. Not, that means reverse formula is not very important. From architecture we can derive this formula easily. So this is the irregular MIN, but here advantage what I want to tell, that suppose link is failure. Suppose a packet which is on 000 wants to go on 000. Then there are 3 paths available in irregular MIN. One path is direct path. Second path is like this. And third